This cold open is based on a true story, probably. What is it, kid? What do you want? Hello, sir. Did you know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are now in Magic the Gathering? What is it, kid? It better be something good this time. Hello, sir. Did you know that Spider-Man and Peter Parker and Norman Osborn are all in Magic the Gathering? Kid, I swear to God, it better be something good this time. And holy shit, what are those? Oh my God. Oh, that's sick. They got like hand mirrors and oh, he's got 4 swords made out of fire and he's got like an orb for an eye. And what is going on? This guy's so sick. I love Magic the Gathering. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and they-dees and gentle-thems. We're talking about the Myojin, the best creatures of all goddamn time. You see, your average commander player should be put into a padded room because they are a no-good, dirty, rotten scallywag who just wants everything for free. Take a look at the Dragon. You get free permanents. Kali, a free angel, demon, or dragon. Pantlaza, discover a billion. That card's busted. Yuriko, never pay commander tax, busted. Joda the Unifier, free legendary spells all the goddamn time. It's insane. Which is why we gotta remember the Myojin. Put some respect on their name. They're the best creatures of all time. They come from Kamigawa, the plane where there's Kami and Gawas. And that's a Kami right there. And basically, the Myojin live in the spirit realm, where they are gods, basically, like Kung Fu Panda 3, which is one of the best Kung Fu Panda movies. But regardless, the Myojin are badass. They follow a very similar format. You cast it from your hand, it gets a counter on it. Then you can remove that counter, maybe indestructible or divinity counter, and it does something sick. We'll talk about it. The hardest part for players is that it comes in with the counter if it was played from your hand. You gotta cast it from your hand. That's the hardest part. All the commander players want to cheat it out, so you can't reanimate it. We do it old school style, which is just casting it from your hand, okay? It's sick. But really, how good are these Myojin? Why am I glazing them so? Well, Myojin of Cryptic Dreams, 8 mana for a 3/3 with the indestructible counter on it. We can take that counter off to copy target permanent spell we control 3 times. We just 3x a permanent right there. It's freaking sick. It's like those interviews where they ask you, hey, do you want to have $1? Double it, give it to the next person. How about you triple that dollar and give it back to me? That's what I want. Then we got Myojin of Seeing Winds. 8 mana, divinity counter, indestructible. While it's got the divinity on it, we can draw a card equal to the number of permanents we control, which is freaking awesome because guess what? Lands are permanents. So now all of a sudden we're like a little cheap Vegas magician. We got plenty of cards up our sleeve now. Thank you, Myojin. You guys are awesome. Myojin of Blooming Dawn. 8 mana for a 4/6. Got that indestructible on it. We can get a bunch of 1/1s equal to the number of permanents we control, which is freaking sick because guess what? Lands are permanents, baby. So now we got a whole Smurf village of 1/1s thanks to our Myojin. Very nice. What about Myojin of Cleansing Fire? 8 mana. We can destroy all other creatures, which is awesome. Sorry, Smurf Village. You guys just got bombed. No congressional approval on that one. Life imitates art. Anyway, Myojin of Towering Might. It's 5 and 3 green for an 8/8. Guess what? We can take that counter off of it. 8 +1/+1s. Put them on any number of target creatures we control. Very nice. And it gives them trample. This one's okay. Green doesn't need the help, though. Let's be real. They've already got Colossal Dreadmaw, one of the best creatures in all of Magic. Just kidding. You thought green was going to be left out? No. Myojin of Life's Web. It's 9 mana. Take that divinity off. Any number of creature cards from your hand. Put them on the battlefield. No mana cost. Just put them on there. Who cares? It's freaking awesome. Suddenly, the Smurf Village is back to normal. Thank you. Very nice. Life's Web. Very cool. Myojin of Night's Reach. This one's one of my favorites. 5 and 3 black, 5/2. Take off that divinity counter. No more hand. You don't have a hand no more. Each opponent discards their hand. Luke Skywalker style. I am your father when I play Myojin. Then we got the Grim Betrayal Myojin. He's 8 mana. Hey, you just put all the cards that were in graveyards, all those creatures, onto the battlefield now. So if they got milled or if they died or there's a board wipe, you just take this thing off. Bing, they're back now. Freaking so sick. It's like necromancy and awesome and Myojin and cool. Then there's the Roaring Blades guy. 8 mana, comes in, he's a 7/4, does 7 damage for 3 other targets. That's freaking awesome. You can blast your opponents, you can blast their creatures. It's so freaking sick. But the ultimate Myojin, the masterpiece, the piece de la résistance in French, the one that makes Anton Ego remember his childhood, Myojin of Infinite Rage. 10 mana, remove a divinity counter, no more lands. That's right, destroy all lands. The coolest piece of text in all of Magic. Everybody loves it. And if you're sitting there scratching your head thinking, this guy should be in a straitjacket, no, you don't get it, guys. I'm woke. You got to think about it. Dragon cheating, Kalia cheating things in, Pantlaza discovering a billion, Yuriko, Joda, all these things are speeding up the game. The game is getting so fast that you guys are starting to forget Commander is the cool guy format. It's just like Hook. You guys have been away from Neverland for so long being accountants and adults that you're forgetting that you're Peter Pan. You've forgotten what it's like to be Bangarang, which is such a good Hook reference. If you guys have ever seen that movie, I would recommend it. It's really good. Anyways, because it's 2026, we got to talk about Oops, all Myojins, the ways that you can play Myojins in your Commander decks. Let's start off with That Which Was Taken. It's a 5-mana legendary artifact. You pay 4, you tap, put a divinity counter on a target permanent, and then it has indestructible. Cool. Kindred Boon, choose a creature type Spirit, which is the same type as our freaking Myojins. Then we can put divinity counters. Bing, bada, boom, divinity, divinity, divinity. Original Sin. Guess what? It's everywhere, and we get to do our cool things repeatably. Very sick. But what about the other guys who come in with indestructible? Well, we got Eagle of Deliverance. 6 mana, put an indestructible counter on another target creature, aka our Myojins. We got Paranation, 6 mana, return target permanent from the graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter and indestructible counter on it. Very nice. We get our Myojin back. Summon Knights of the Round, the ultimate and final step. Other creatures get +2/+2. Who cares? Put an indestructible counter on each of them. Very sick. Very nice. And Tyrite Sanctum, which we can level up and then eventually sacrifice to put an indestructible counter on our target god, which would be our Myojin, and then we could take the counter off to do the Myojin thing. It's a bunch of Divinity 2 counters because they're the sequels to the original Divinity Myojins. Now they're indestructible. It was funnier in my head. But what's a good commander if you want to do a bunch of Myojin shenanigans, as everybody should? Joda Archmage Eternal. 1 blue, red, white, 4/3. We can pay 5 mana, but that mana is Wooburg for any spells we cast. So now most of our stuff gets discounted down to like 5 mana. And if we have a Morph on the Boundless and we name Spirit as the creature type, suddenly all our stuff is free, which I want to make sure you guys know is different than when I was clowning on people for getting stuff for free. This is different, comrades. This is so we could do more Myojin stuff, which is the best creature type in all of Magic. It's not so we can do other cheeky stuff. But if we want to do more cheeky stuff, we can use Maelstrom Archangel. It's a Wooburg, but it does combat damage. We can cast a spell from our hand without paying its mana cost. Bing, bada, boom, we get the counter with our Myojin. Buster Sword, we do big damage. We cast a spell from our hand, mana value less than the damage without paying its mana cost. Great Intelligence is planned. We draw some cards. Somebody faces a villainous choice. They either discard 3 or we get to cast a big spell. Pretty fun. Marvo is going to clash, and we're going to clash and win because our mana value is very high. We're going to draw, then we're going to cast our Myojin for free. Very nice. One with the Multiverse, cast stuff for free. Omniscience, obviously, cast stuff for free. But the difference is I worked for it. You know what I'm saying? There's also Henzi Toolbox Torre, one of the best commanders ever. This guy basically gives all your stuff Blitz, and the Blitz actually gets better the more this guy dies. So unlike other commanders where the more they remove it, the worse you have of a time, this guy gets better. And then we can run all the cool Myojins, like green, red, and black. It's pretty freaking sick. There's also, of course, Amazing Spider-Man, who can give our stuff web slinging, which is a cast trigger, which is cool, but also it's Spider-Man. So I don't know how I feel about webs and Spirit Realm Myojin at the same time. I feel like web slinging out Myojin just doesn't make sense. But Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Now this is Reducer. He reduces cost down for each life your opponents have lost this turn. We got to work for it, which is cool. And he's a demon. So like demons in Spirit Realm and whatnot, summoning out the Myojin, the red ones and the black ones, that's pretty freaking sick. There's also Sib Sig Ceremony, which is not really a commander at all, but God, it's so fun. I love this guy. And we get more Myojin because now stuff costs 2 less, so we can cast it for 2 less. And then we get a zombie because our thing is indestructible. So now we get like more stuff. It's very good. And those are just some of the many awesome ways that you can play more Myojin in your commander decks, because the #1 rule of Myojin is not to be a coward. Do something sick like Tanuk out your freaking Myojin of Infinite Rage and blow up everybody's lands, because that's freaking awesome because you can warp it out because it's a red. So you cast it for like 3 mana. It's awesome. And you blow up everybody's lands. And if you're shaking your head again, thinking that I'm a goddamn psychopath, you got to think about it. You're playing Commander. What are you doing already? You're ramping. But what are you ramping to? Some big creature, some big finisher? No, you got to be ramping to Myojin of Life's Web, a big 9 mana, or an 8 mana Myojin, or this guy of Seeing Winds. You got to be ramping for something sick and cool, because the Myojins are the mascots of fun. They're big mana things. You can't cheat them out. You got to do it the legitimate, fun way, except for all those other ways that I did name that did make them a little bit more fun and easier to play. But I digress, you know what I'm saying? Because while there are turtles now, and there is Spider-Man now, we got to remember that Magic also has got some really fucking badass creatures like the Myojin, who are doing cool shit in the Spirit Realm all the goddamn time, and they're so cool, and you got to work for them and power creep and whatnot. They're just badass creatures, all right? Thus, I end my thesis If you want to support weird theses like this, I got a Patreon link down below. Check it out. I'll roast your commander decks. I'll help you out. I'll build you a custom commander deck. A bunch of fun stuff. All on my weekly stream, Quips&Guac _ very fun. Check me out on Twitch. It's good. And you can buy my sick playmats on jakematt.com. They look really good and they look really sick. Also, I got a Discord. It's linked in the description down below. Fun and free and cool. Join it. Don't give it your face identification or whatnot. Also, that's the end of the video. So if you liked it, hey, leave a like. And if you subscribe it, hey, subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm having a great time making these videos for you. And if you're a Myojin enjoyer, make sure your voice is heard loud and clear in the comments. And if you don't like the Myojin, get the fuck out of here. I hate you. Just kidding, everybody. I'm gonna let my patrons go by, look at them. That could be you. If you want to be that, that could be you at some point for very little money per month. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, bye-bye.